What the hell? A raid? Mother of God. Manhunting chinchilla horde! Ready the mortars! What do you mean, missed? They have plasma swords! Welcome to the guide about Rimworld animals. Today we will be covering animals and big brain tips for them. Animals are a great help in Rimworld. The best part about them is that they die instead of your colonists. Wild boars, for example, are almost everywhere in temperate forests. Level 4 to tame, and not all that dangerous. But having a few of them can allow you to throw them at raiders so they can go smash into them until they, or the raider, dies. Saving your colonists pain and medicine, and instead of rescuing you can finish the boar off and harvest it for meat and leather. Win-win! And next time, when you see that vegetable of a colonist that can't talk and fight but is really good with animals, keep him and benefit from all the perks of owning the many animals of the Rim. But before we start, let's talk about taming mechanics to understand the basic concept of wildness. There's a meter or percentage to gauge how wild an animal is. For example, alpacas are an easy tame. They only have 25% wildness. Even easier than that is chicken or ducks. They have 0% wildness. For your information, having 0% wildness means you have double the original chance of taming. Having 50% is normal chance of taming, and having 100% is completely untamable. So don't try. You will just waste food and resources. Though there is no untamable animal in game, it's just the calculation. The hardest animal to tame would be the Thrumbo. The Thrumbo has 98% wildness. That's a pretty wild if you ask me. So do try to have a very experienced tamer if you ever try to tame such a beast. However, a pretty known mechanic to tame animals is by beating them up and rescuing them. Yep, welcome to the famous Thrumbo taming mechanic, Tend, Tame. It works like this: find a Thrumbo, mess it up real good until it's down, and then get it into your base and start patching it up. Try to use herbal meds if you can afford it, but don't give it any better meds. Why? Well, disregarding wildness, any animal that is tended to by a colonist has a special chance to bond. Get out of here, James. Not every time someone says bond, they talk about you. Getting back on topic here, bonding is a mechanic that can be applied in two ways. Tend taming, it's a 0.4% per tend, meaning after the Thrumbo is down and patched up, just keep beating it and healing it until it's bonded. Bonding means the animal becomes someone's pet, and however tended, the master basically instant tames. Do use blunt weapons though. Fists are the best as they do almost no damage to the mighty beast, and allow for many tend attempts. Oh yeah, you can also not use medicine at all and only use it if the Thrumbo is bleeding anywhere. Blunt trauma does not trigger infection, so it's pretty useful for capturing prisoners too. The second bonding way is through taming. If you successfully tame an animal, it has a 1% chance to bond with its tamer. There is another way for bonding to occur, but the animal has to be tamed. Nuzzling can invoke a bond. It's also a really nice small mood buff for whoever colonist was nuzzled. Do note though, that wildness will not stop plaguing you here. Wildness also means another thing: how much time you need to maintain that tame behavior up. Because if the animal has even 1% wildness, it will slowly deteriorate, and if you don't check up on it, an animal may just slip back into the wild. The mistake some do is attempting to tame a Thrumbo without having a pawn being able to keep it tame. Or, let's say you get super lucky, a Thrumbo self-tamed. You'll not be able to train it or keep it tame if you don't have a colonist with a minimum of 10 handling. So if a Thrumbo self-tames at this level, you might as well slaughter it. Unless you have a bunch of rats and small animals outside and your tamer has a large passion. Because if you have a colonist with 9 animals and major passion, have him tame everything he can: rats, boomrats, chickens, even low-risk animals in the area. Get it to 10 in time, and you will be able to keep the Thrumbo at your side. Perfect for raids. This is the most important part about animals overall, so we made sure to put it first. Oh yeah, Pawns get very angry if their bonded pet is not following them, so make sure to let them have their companions. Now let's get to the purpose of the many animals of the rift. Let's cover the bioweapons. Boomalopes and Boomrats. These two animals are either your bane of existence or your colony's chance of survival. For you see, if you were to go out and tame a horde of Boomrats, those are quite literally living mini grenades. Tame a horde of them and just throw them at your enemies en masse. All you have to do is let them roam outside. They are extremely helpful and easy to maintain. They are also omnivores, so here is what you can do. Make a dark room to store all your humanoid corpses in and put in a few Boomrats, and they will eat and breed by themselves, as long as you keep them stocked with food. And after a while, if a big tribal raid heads your way, release the horde! Tens upon tens of Boomrats will march to your enemies with the full intent of killing or dying trying. Now this really works well because Boomrats are hard to shoot at because they are very small. Eventually, if you have both hordes of men and rat clashing, all it takes is a single detonation and the others will soon chain up, leading to the raiders getting blown up from all sides. Boomalopes are a more valuable asset for the reason they can be milked for chemfuel. Keep them in maximum security from raiders, somewhere even sappers wouldn't dare to go. Wait, exactly where sappers will go to? They will both supply you with lovely chemfuel, which is very useful as fuel, or something else if you have mods on, for example. Check our Save Our Ship 2 guide. Chemfuel is damn useful with that mod. Tell us in the comments below if you have ever done such a thing, and how did it end for you? Moving on. Some veteran players may even admit to hoarding boomalopes for their fuel. I know, I did it once. It didn't end well, but I did it once. More useful animals, for example, would be the predators. Foxes, wolves, foxes, cougars, foxes, wargs, foxes, etc. Oh yeah, foxes! Bring an armed guard with whoever attempts to tame any of the more dangerous animals, such as the warg and cougar, because sometimes a failed tame may trigger the animal, causing them to start mauling your poor tamer. This is even more critical if your tamer is a pansy that can't commit violence, because if that happens and the tamer has no backup whatsoever, you either reload the save or lose the pawn or a limb or vice versa. I have a fox, yay. So make sure to escort your tamers wherever they go. But provided you manage to tame any, they can be your defense against crop-eating menaces, such as emus, hares, rats, all the critters. They are very good crop defenders. No longer will wild animals chow down on your rice and corn. Huskies and Labradors are the best ones, in my opinion though. Zero wildness, meaning easy tame and no cost maintenance. They can attack, they can guard, they can rescue, they can haul. Overall, amazing pets for you on the rip. And they have a short nuzzle timer of 12 hours, meaning they're likely to bond fast with someone. Just remember to keep stock of food for them. You can make kibble in the butcher table, which is good for them. It's a good way to rid yourself of that disgusting insectoid meat, or anything else you don't want your colonists eating.
Oh, hey guys, it's Sponsor Noob! Yeah, shut up, he's got something to show us. It's something cool. Here, dim the lights, show him the TV. Hey! What the fuck?
You got a package.
Why did you throw my package at me?
Because it was the perfect time to strike. Hey, this is pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Where'd it go? Oh, this? Oh, I've always had it. But it's mine. It's in my package. I just wanted to show off, flex on you a little bit. It's mine, yeah. But you can get your own at preparecarefully.com. Preparecarefully.com has a wide selection of Rimworld merchandise from pillows and clocks all the way to cups. They have something for everyone. To make things even better, they have free shipping anywhere in the USA. And for a limited time only, you can use my link to get 10% off your order. So what are you waiting for? Go to Prepare Carefully and get prepared to use this great discount. Now back to the show. Now, livestock animals. A large part of our agriculture, cow, pig, dromeberry, alpaca, chicken, buffalo, sheep, all of them are pretty easy to train, and all of them have a very nice amount of benefits. Chickens breed fast, don't eat all that much, and lay eggs you can eat. Bonus protein. Cows give milk, so it's worth keeping them mostly alive, but can also be butchered for a nice amount of steak. Dromedary and muffalos are good caravan animals and are also shearable for wool to make clothing. Not to mention you can sell those clothings for profit with traders. Buffalo and dromedary also give milk. Sheep and alpaca are also mostly just for their wool and meat if needed. And pigs? Bacon. Moving on to increasing your taming skill effectively. If your colonists land and you have no one with good animal skills but someone with a passion for it, don't worry about increasing the skill level too much. Try to tame boars, rats, or if you get lucky, an alpaca. Then you can slaughter them if you don't want to keep them, or get a horde of rats to eat the dead bodies of your enemies. Here are some big brain tips for you regarding animals. Most people don't caravan because they're afraid that their colony will be besieged while they are gone. Well, I say keep your tamer and his army of rats, wargs, whatever animal you hoarded as defense, maybe with a couple turrets and a mortar. Your tamer should be able to hold off most attacks on your base, while your other colonists are going to rescue someone a few world tiles away. Defend your animal tamers well. The Rimworld's AI is kinda whack, as we all know. If your bear master dies, the bear will just go chomp on the closest colonist, ally, or enemy, instead of going for that guy who actually killed his master. Another would be killing off most predators near winter. As we all know, herbivores become scarce when vegetation becomes scarce. And in winter, plants have a hard time of growing, so the herbivores find somewhere else, yet the predators will remain and start hunting down your own animals instead. Or you. Probably you. And the fox. Tame elephants! You will be surprised at how strong these guys are. They come with all the train options. They will guard, haul, rescue, and attack. And trust me, no one wants to have 3 to 5 elephants running after them. They can do real good amounts of damage, even sever limbs with their powerful trunks. Very strong. We've come to the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, share, comment, join our Discord, and Patreon if you're feeling generous. Sell us your soul, and here, watch this video and this video. All of them. Ah!